The brash young tyrant, Kagruk Kineater, aimed to end the long-held pact of bones between the Tarkan Warglut and the Ossiarch Bone Reapers of the Endless Boneyard. Under the guise of parley, the cunning ogre warlord planned to ambush the emissary Vogmortian and feast upon his dusty bones. The Bone Reapers were unlike any undead Kargruk had seen before. Their bony carcasses were not worn and yellowing like most of the skeletons the tyrant had fought in the past. Instead, they gleamed in the blazing sunlight, as did the cruel-looking spears and blades they carried. Their warriors marched in perfect lockstep, their movements entirely synchronized. One of their number, wearing an ornate crested helm, issued a command, and instantly the formation turned and came to a halt a dozen yards before the tyrant. Their ranks parted to grant passage to an odd-looking creature indeed. At first, Kargruk thought it was a coffin animated by some strange spell, but as the thing came closer, he saw there was a man-shaped form inside the stone casing. It held a great staff in its bony hands, from which dangled 3 withered heads. It strode forwards and stopped a short distance from the Kineater, slamming the haft of its staff into the earth. The disembodied heads groaned and whimpered, eyes bulging in horror. The Kineater smiled wide, showing a row of brownish fangs. He spread his arms wide in a good-natured greeting.
"Welcome, welcome,"
the tyrant roared.
"So you've come to pay your respects to the Tarkan. That's appreciated, truly. What treats have you brought for me and my boys to feast on, heh?"
There was a chorus of chortling from the Kineater's bully boys. The tyrant edged forwards again. He was only a dozen or so paces from the skeletal emissary now. Every muscle in the ogre's body was tensed like the string of a readied bow.
"I am Vogmortian,"
said the walking tomb. The words came not from the skull that sat atop the thin body, but from the hideous spectral face embedded in its chest that glowed with unnatural light. Its voice boomed out across the clearing.
"I speak the will of Nagashizar. An agreement has been broken, a truce, dishonored. Even now, you trespass upon lands that by right belong to the Ossiarch Bone Reapers, and therefore to the great necromancer. Tell me, where is the betrayer who calls himself Spinecrusher?" "Well, what's left of the old fools in here,"
the tyrant said, patting his immense belly.
"And a fine meal he was too, though Gorkamor could bless me if my guts ain't rumbling all over again. And since you ain't brought me any food..."
With a furious bellow, Tyrant Kineater leapt forward towards the undead messenger, raising his beast skewer glaive aloft for a killing blow.